3. Namaskar. I'm thankful to Subhranil Sarkar for inviting me to speak about Mohiniyattam, the classical dance form of Kerala, southern India. And today I'm just going to try and give you a glimpse of some of the core aspects of this dance form. Mohiniyattam literally translates into dance of the divine enchantress. And owing to its origin, this origin and evolution, the dance form is steeped in femininity. And therefore, the movements that are very characteristic of this dance form are distinct for its grace and beauty and languorous nature. The movements are often seamless, and the essential aspect of this dance form is the circular movement, circular nature of every movement. Each movement emanates from the center of the body, from the solar plexus, and the movements flow like a river seamlessly. But for that to happen, what is required is, while the upper part of the body is very graceful and soft, gentle, like undulating waves, the lower half of the body remains very grounded and very strong. So to me, the dance form is in fact a very powerful expression of femininity. And it is this very, I would say, profound quality of strength and serenity that we find in Mohiniyattam. And Mohiniyattam, apart from having a very, very rich technique where the movements are very serpentine and circular, it also has a very rich dramatic expression, facial dramatic expression, owing to the region that it originates from. Kerala in southern India is one of the richest centers in the world for dramatic dance traditions. And therefore, we find that emphasis on facial expression, on elaborate facial expression in this dance form as well. And now I'm going to just demonstrate a little bit about how the body actually translates, how the movements translate into the body language of this dance form. But before that, I'd like to say that there is emphasis on facial expression, where the eyes are used in a very powerful manner. For example, if I were to show beauty, then I would, there is use of the eyes, there is the eyebrows, there is the neck. And for example, if I were to show a bee, then a bee, so we tell very elaborate stories just through facial expression, but that is also accompanied by a very rich language vocabulary, body language vocabulary, and that I will demonstrate if the body goes very where the entire focus is on the torso, So here you saw a very typically languorous movement of Mohiniyattam. And the way I see this dance form is, it's, as I mentioned, it's a very powerful expression of femininity and grace. And the way it speaks to the world is, I feel that aggression has come to become misconstrued as power. And the dance form is a very beautiful example of true power lying in grace. Whether we talk about personal relationships or we talk about relationships between nations, true power does not lie with aggression. And it is this feminine principle that really needs to come to the forefront for, I think, for a greater world order where aggression is not the norm. And this, to me, grace also is not limited to just feminine beauty or feminine grace, but in its broadest sense of human grace, which is beyond gender. So the dance form resonates with all these very powerful concepts that hold a lot of relevance to society. And art can play a very big role in creating this kind of awareness, and I think Mohiniyattam plays a very big role towards that. I really hope this is able to give you all a fairly good insight into the rudimentaries of this dance form, and I really hope you get to see it more and enjoy it, and in fact practice it, experience it for yourselves. And the beautiful thing about this dance form is, as we practice it regularly, it actually imparts a lot of strength to the body, and not just to the body, to the mind and body. And it's a dance form that is extremely enriching and strengthening. Thank you.